Alafia, brothers and sisters. Opo Ebukun. Abundant blessings. Welcome back if you've been studying with me for a while. Glad to have you. I really appreciate you. All of your comments and your acknowledgments of the work that we're doing. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Baba Umar. You can learn more about me and the channel in the description section below. I hope you will like, subscribe, and click all notifications button. I shall. Let's look at the relationship between Western Eurocentric culture, Yoruba culture, and the hypnosis of social conditioning. Part 1. The definition of culture. A people's culture is their entire design for living, passed on from one generation to the next through learning. Notice that according to this definition, culture is learned rather than inherited biologically. Because it is learned, it can also be changed, replaced, forgotten, or reclaimed. This is important. Part 2, Eurocentrism. The culture of domination. Within Ifá, the expression Omo Asogun de Re, meaning the descendants of those who turned Ogun into a statue, symbolically points towards a civilization that elevated iron, technology, and military power above spiritual balance. They created a culture of domination and a system of oppression. The dominant Eurocentric worldview that developed during the colonial era emphasized competition, dominance, control. When taken to their extreme, these values historically produce systems of conquest, racism, dehumanization, and exploitation. Part 3, Isese, Yoruba Culture, and Ifá. By contrast, the cultural development of the Yoruba and African peoples in general relies heavily on ideas of balance, character, Iwa, harmony, Isokan, collaboration, alignment, unity consciousness, mutual respect, and reciprocity. Part 4, the hypnosis of social conditioning. In order for the Oyinbo, and we've talked about the Oyinbo in earlier lessons, so we'll go back through the, our playlist and check out those videos where we talk about the Oyinbo, we identify them and their history. In order for the Oyinbo to enslave the African peoples, colonial systems sought to replace African cultural memory with Eurocentric assumptions. That ongoing process, and it is ongoing right up to today, that ongoing process requires systematically making us, you and me, the original people, feel and believe that we are powerless, inferior, helpless, dependent, worthless, and ignorant. Part 5. Why we study Ifá. The key to our emancipation and transformation. We're not studying Ifá to learn something new. We're studying Ifá to awaken the ancestral wisdom already carried within each of us. We are rewriting the script imposed on us by Western Eurocentric culture so that we can override the hypnosis of social conditioning. Every sacred Odu, every Owe, Ifá proverb, every recitation of the Yoruba language, Every interaction we have with each other during these lessons serves as a catalyst to dismantle generations of cultural indoctrination and to restore our spiritual sovereignty. The greatest prison, brothers and sisters, is not the one built around the body. The greatest prison is the one built within the mind. Ifá is the sacred process of remembering, restoring, and living according to our true spiritual nature. Part 6. Invitation to subscribe. Here you go. Want to learn more? Like and subscribe to the Ile Awo Òrìṣà playlist at Alakoso. Thanks for listening. Alafia ati Ife, Emi Elewa. Peace and love, beautiful souls. Ajo lo, ajo bo. We go out together, we return together. Ashe, ashe, ashe.